The next type of context clue we're going to look at is a contrast or antonym clue. Now this works similarly to a synonym clue, but instead of using a word or phrase that is similar or the same as the word you are trying to understand, the writer will use a word or phrase that means the opposite of the word. Looking for these types of words in a text will help you to find where the contrast clues are. Whereas, on the one hand, however, in contrast, unlike, but, despite, yet, rather, nevertheless. Very often, these words will tell you that a contrast clue is coming up. So let's have a practice. In the sentence below, what is the antonym that helps you to figure out the meaning of the word bizarre? Most of my friends' mothers seemed ordinary. Mine, however, did such bizarre things as spraying green paint on a dead tree in front of our house. So what do you think the meaning of bizarre is? So what do you think bizarre means? Do you think bizarre means odd, easy, or dangerous? It means odd, yes. Most of my friends' mothers seemed ordinary. Mine, however, did such bizarre things. Mine, however. So we know that bizarre is the opposite of ordinary. So it means odd, or unusual, strange, weird. So let's try another one. Have a look at this sentence and see if you can find the antonym that will help you to figure out the meaning of the word verbose. A memo that is brief and to the point is more likely to be read than one that is verbose and rambling. So what do you think verbose means? Do you think it means argumentative, wordy, or short? A memo that is brief and to the point is more likely to be read than one that is verbose and rambling. Correct. Wordy is the opposite of brief and to the point. So the last type of context clue that we're going to look at we call inference. Now sometimes writers might not use any of the tools that we've discussed so far to help you to understand an unfamiliar word. So what you have to do is make your own mind up based on the information around this word. Asking yourself questions and forming mental images while you read can help you to make an accurate guess about the meaning of an unfamiliar word. Have a look at this sentence. I was so thirsty that I ordered an extra large guzzle pop. Now what do you think a guzzle pop is? I've never heard that word before. In fact, it's a made-up word. But what is a guzzle pop? That's correct, it's a drink. What else would you order because you were so thirsty? So let's have a bit of a practice using these types of clues. Now have a look at this sentence below. See if you can work out from the sentence what is the meaning of the word rectified. One argument against capital punishment is that if an innocent person is executed, the mistake cannot be rectified. Now there are many clues in this sentence, but think about the word mistake. What can you do with a mistake? If you made a mistake in your homework, what would your teacher ask you to do about it? So think about it, and then try and answer the question. What does rectified mean? Does it mean remembered, predicted, or corrected? Excellent! Corrected. Because the innocent person is dead, there is no way to correct the mistake. Well done. Now let's try one more. Have a look at this sentence and try to form a mental image of what is being talked about here. It took 2 days for volunteers to extricate the little girl from the bottom of the well. It took 2 days for volunteers to extricate the little girl from the bottom of the well. Now, what does extricate mean? Think about this situation. A little girl at the bottom of a well and volunteers trying to do something for 2 days. How would volunteers try to help a trapped girl? So what do you think extricate means? Do you think it means free, delay, or remember? Of course, free. You are getting good at this. Of course, it means free. If the girl is at the bottom of a well, the volunteers would try to free her. Easy, isn't it? So let's have a quick recap about what we've learned today. The 6 types of context clues are definition clues, synonym clues, example clues, contrast clues, inference clues, and word parts. Now we will be coming to word parts in a future lesson, but for now I would like you to practice reading new texts and trying to work out the meanings of new words without using a dictionary by looking for the first 5 types of context clues.